Welcome to my Ko-fi page. Now, you're probably wondering who I am. Well, I'm Cody. I run Wisconsinites License Plate Museum. And I really have a hard time talking about myself. I'm much better at talking about license plates. But the weirdest thing I've done is became a Civil Air Patrol member to get a license plate. You know, just crazy license plate stuff. I've been a collector for over 29 years now, and I've been a big member of the community, the license plate community, to be a mentor for the younger kids coming in and new collectors coming in, because I was given the benefit of myself when I was younger, because I've been collecting for so long, to have great mentors, learn so much, and just like how I was raised in this community, to learn life skills from this hobby. I'm trying to give back myself, and that's why I created Wisconsinites License Plate Group, and that snowballed into Wisconsinites License Plate Museum up here in Wisconsin Dells. Is mentoring these new collectors, some of them with disabilities and needing extra support, learning how to socialize, getting rides because they don't drive, and then getting introduced to other collectors their age and how to be successful in this world we live in. I was lucky enough when I was younger to learn from older members to, I was told, hey, as soon as you can, buy a piece of property, it'll pay off. I listened, thankfully, I did. And that was something that helped me grow in my personal life and grow in my collector life, because I had a place. I had a home. And I won't get into too much of my growing up, but if you would have told me back in middle school that, you know, if I kept doing what I was going to do, I was able to have a huge place to host meets and do private tours and mentor people, I'd say, I would have said, I can't even say my ass is right. How am I supposed to do that? I get bullied every day. Well, life has gone by, and here I am now. Let me talk about the museum for a bit. We have over 3,000 plates on display, 23 working traffic lights or signs, 200 standard signs on the walls, and a whole bunch more of other stuff mixed in. I've done that so it can be an experience for not only the collectors coming up, but their spouses and kids, so they can be entertained by the flashing lights, the police lights, the interactive traffic lights, and whatnot. So hopefully it's a experience for the whole family can have. Over the years, I've been trying to work on larger projects, as in my book project and a bicycle database of trying to document every single bicycle plate that was produced, because these plates are produced in the prison, and the bicycle plates were issued by police departments and fire departments, which they did not keep records. And the prison doesn't keep records. They make them and they send the plates off, and that's about it. I'm also working on a book trying to document everything I can, when things started, what types were issued, graphics, designs, all that. And I'm finding out and figuring out the hard way, I can't do everything myself. And for me to support the museum, it takes all my energy buying and selling to keep this going, and realizing if my energy is on that, I'm not going to be able to do these projects. I'm not going to be able to finish this book, which I've been in the works for 5+ years now. probably even longer by now. This bicycle database was supposed to take just over the winter time, and that was 6 months ago. So yeah, so that's why I've created this Ko-fi page to sell my swag, to sell hats and shirts and stickers and buttons and pins and whatnot, to start my first fundraiser, so that will pay for souvenir plates, and then that's a bigger fundraiser to bring in money for the museum, operating costs, displays and whatnot. The museum always has 3 events per year, 2 good weather events I call them, and then the 1 winter event. So the 2 good weather events, I offer it free with free coffee, donuts, soda, and whatnot. So with those events, usually the museum's wide open with the big garage door, and we have people from set up inside all the way down the driveway, the circle drive, why not? And those are wonderful events to come to. We have a lot of collectors, people come to trade, buy, sell, and just look around too. And then I have a Cabin Fever edition in the wintertime, usually the Saturday after my birthday, because it's just easier to remember. And I do charge a little bit to cover heat, since we're all inside, we're using the heat. And that's more of a social gathering, but there also is trading, selling, and buying going on. And all that information can be found at my website. So you notice on the Ko-fi page, I have a goal for equipment to support the museum. I started a YouTube channel to hopefully build enough followers to have that be a revenue source for the museum. I gather around any old equipment I could find, old camera stands, secondhand equipment at stores, and then tool lights and whatever else I could do, or the cheapest online stuff for like mic setup and stuff like that, to get that channel going. So it's to improve that, to have better content, to hopefully build that channel more, to get a revenue source going. And also the huge book project, and then the bicycle database, and the website project, because I'm also trying to do the book, and that's going to be thousands and thousands of photos. Same thing with the bicycle database, and then also build a website to be a community page for people, and to help be a mentor and have a place where people can come and talk and find links to other people and other resources, or find current events or social meetups and all that. So anything really does help. Thank you. It would mean a lot for support if you buy some swag. I think there's also a donation option on this page. So eventually I want to offer memberships, and I'm not sure what I can do to give added benefit to that membership, since I already do so much in general in the public, like answering license plate questions, doing evaluations of collections or plates and stuff like that. But that is another bridge to cross when I get there. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Please support if you can. I'll see you later. Bye.